Wessel, huge congratulations, really dominant performance there. Just sum up how you're feeling after that.
Yeah, I'm just really happy. I said it before in all the other interviews. The World Match Play brings something different, and this is the tournament I like the most out of all tournaments, and I'm happy I'm here 3 days longer.
This has a real familiar feel to the World Championships a couple of years ago when everyone was talking about you and you were like, I don't know why, but does it feel different this time that everyone's talking about you again, but you feel a more experienced player and you're handling that expectation differently?
Yeah, I said it probably then the same, that I don't care about everyone talking about me, and that's how I felt back then. But now it's a bit different because you know, how do you say it? I know it's the way it is now. And back then I thought it was a bit unjustified.
Yeah.
And now I know I'm one of the guys, probably one of the top 8 guys there, which makes it a bit more different than it did with the World Championship.
Look, the rise that you're on at the moment is remarkable. Provisionally in the top 10 in the world without having a good run on TV yet. That's mind-blowing. Where do you think you can end up in those rankings by the end of the year?
Well, I set a goal in the top 16 by the end of the year, and I'm really happy I achieved it before the summer came. I would like to go into top 10, but I wouldn't say it's a goal. The goal was top 16. We can change it a bit up into top 10, but the goal was top 16, and we can take step by step. That's how the last 3 years went, step by step, and that's how we're going right now.
You've won on the Pro Tour, and won on the European Tour twice now. Is that next step winning one of these big tournaments? And do you feel the game is there to go and compete with the very best, the Littlers, the Humphreys and so on?
Yeah, obviously the game is there, otherwise you don't win titles like this. But it's a bit different because we know the titles I've won wasn't always with Littler, wasn't always with Humphreys, because the absence there were all over the year, it makes it a bit more different. But in the end, I know I can give those guys a great game. I wouldn't say I'm favourite against those guys, but I can give them a good game, and I hope I can beat them on a stage like this.
Congratulations, Wessel.
Thank you.
Wessel, congratulations on the win. You said that you wouldn't be the favourite against the two Lukes, but face Jan van Veen next, and he expects you to be the favourite going into that match. Do you agree with that assessment?
Based on experience-wise, probably not, but based on form, probably yes.
At the World Championship, you was a big favourite against Gabriel Clemens, and it didn't work out. How did you pick yourself up from that defeat to go on to have the year that you've had? Because it was pretty much immediately where you started winning titles and you've not stopped.
Yeah, it was just one game. Obviously, it's the World Championship, so you wanna win. But if you have a game like that and you don't win that one, it's not the end of the world, is it? Just as I see my whole career, just see it game by game by game by game. And if you lose that one, in which you probably didn't expect to lose, you still got a next one. With the darts nowadays, you got so many chances. If you lose this major, you got a next major, and the next day there's another Pro Tour, and the next day there's another major. So you got chances enough. Yeah, you can think about the loss all months, but just go on.
It seems quite a positive mindset. Maybe some players maybe don't have that mindset and can't get over a defeat. How important is it to stay mentally strong and not be affected too much by a defeat?
I think that's what making the players nowadays, isn't it? It's if you keep crumbling down by one loss, because as I said, next week there's another tournament, and then there's another tournament on, and then you just go on. You cannot stay down for more than 1 week. You just have to go on.
And just finally, I was asking Jan about what the coverage is like for him in the Netherlands with his rise. Since you've had a breakout year this year with your titles, have you found yourself doing more media, more interviews over back home in the Netherlands?
No, not in particular, to be honest. I pick my interviews. I don't do every request. I just do the ones I'm feeling like.
I feel lucky that you've spoken to us.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Well done, Wessel. There's obviously been big improvements since you were here 12 months ago in Blackpool. Where do you think you've improved your game most over the last 2 years?
So what's that?
There's been big improvements in your game in the last 12 months. Where do you think the biggest improvements are from this time last year to now?
It's probably winning titles, playing those finals, and playing great all day, like tournaments like Euro Tour, Players Championships. Especially the Euro Tour, when you have to play 4 games on. When you have to play 4 games on one day, that's really difficult to do. So you need to be fit, you need to be ready every 2 hours, and the later it goes, it's in half an hour. You come back from one game, the pull-up is in 10 minutes. You're like, oh, okay, you need to be ready, and that's what's helping me now, I guess.
Having won on the European Tour this year, how similar is the experience of getting to finals there, playing in massive matches on the European Tour, to playing in big matches on TV? Is there any similarities?
I wouldn't say it's the same, but it definitely helps me. It helps me to play semi-finals and finals on the Euro Tour. It helps me to play in here, and I think that's what probably was missing 2 or 1 year ago.
Thank you.
Well played tonight, Wessel. There's been a lot of talk about you not having a run on TV yet. How ready are you to get that monkey off your back?
Well, yeah, I don't really care about what other people expect from me, because I know I can do it and I can beat anyone who's here. But in the end, I just want to win next game, and after that, I want to win that game after, and that's just how I approach everything.
Sort of how high are you sort of looking for the rest of the year now? Because you've talked about earlier getting top 10, but then next year and going on again. Are you looking at the Premier League? Are you looking at the World Series and things like that?
No, I think it's a bit early to count me in for something like the Premier League. That's obviously the year starts after the summer, doesn't it? It's good to have a good first half year, but in the end, the money is in the second half year, isn't it? It's just the majors, and yeah, I don't think it's. I can see where it comes from, but I don't think it's justified to put me already in some things like the Premier League.
Just on that though, Wessel, if you were offered it, would you take it? You said it might be a bit early, but let's say you have a good back end of the year and you end up around number 8 or 9, and you're offered it, would you take it?
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Would you?
100%.
Yeah.